Okay, everybody. So I recorded a video for this yesterday and it kind of didn't work out very well. I don't know what it was or what happened, but we're gonna record this video like this. Okay. So I'll just have to reiterate what I said before about Glee. So I'm just gonna start with my favorites about Glee, and then I'll talk about what you guys said. Okay. My favorite character is Kurt Hummel. I can't really describe why exactly, but it's just because Kurt, I love his personality. He's not afraid to like be who he is. He's not afraid to go out, just put himself out there. And he sings whenever he wants, he wears whatever he wants, he doesn't really care what anyone else thinks. And also, I really think that if I ever met someone like Kurt, or, you know, if Kurt was a real person, I think we would be like really close friends. I feel like I would be friends with someone like Kurt because of just the way that he is. I feel like I could connect to somebody like that. Also, it doesn't hurt that I'm kind of in love with Chris Colfer's voice. Countertenors have beautiful voices, and I love his voice so much. I just wish he had more solos on Glee, personally. My favorite couple is Klaine, Kurt and Blaine, like Alicia, and it's my favorite couple just because it's probably the most sincere couple, and meaning that like it took a long time for them to get together. A lot of the other couples get together really soon or out of superficial reasons like Sam and Santana, but I feel like Kurt and Blaine's relationship is really based on trust and honesty, and they just love being around each other, and the fact that they were friends first just adds to why it's so good. So I'm just gonna say this because I feel like it should be said. When the Klaine kiss happened, I freaked out. And meaning that I jumped around my house, I hyperventilated a lot. I screamed a lot. I called my friend and screamed to her. And I just went crazy because I was so happy. I'm a crazy Klaine shipper, and it's kind of insane. But because I have a Tumblr, and on my Tumblr I always live blog Glee every Tuesday. So when it was original songs is the episode, I was live blogging like crazy, and especially after the Klaine kiss, about 90% of my blog became Klaine. 90% of it Klaine. I know some people call it blurt. I don't like that. I call it Klaine. It sounds better. But yeah, so I pretty much freaked out. Yeah, I really love Klaine. Just a lot. What else? My favorite episode is not original songs. And for people who really know how much I love Klaine, that's a little weird for them. They're like, why not? It has the kiss and the singing and the cute. And I just no. My favorite episode is probably a tie between Never Been Kissed and Silly Love Songs. And Never Been Kissed is obvious because that's Darren's first episode. Darren's first episode being on Glee, and of course I would love it, but that's not the only reason, but it's a big one. Because when I found out Darren was going to be on Glee, I kind of had the same reaction that I did when the Klaine kiss happened. A lot of screaming, a lot of jumping around. I was so excited. It's like you're taking Darren, who's in a very popular musical and has the most incredible voice ever, and you're putting him on my favorite TV show. It's like you're colliding my fandoms and you're creating love explosions. And that is amazing. That was amazing for me, just to have both of those fandoms together is genius. Also, okay, so I'm trying to not make this long because I feel like I have a lot to say. We're gonna keep it to low. Another couple that I ship is actually Finchel, which is Finn and Rachel. And I know they're broken up right now, but I don't care because they're adorable together and they should be together forever. Just saying. So now that Klaine has happened, I'm all for the Finchel getting back together. That'll make me happy. Goodness. Okay, so now on to what you guys said. Jesse, I know you said you've only seen one episode of Glee, but I commented on your video, I don't know if you saw it or not, but my friend, he's only seen one episode, and he wasn't that impressed with it either. But he heard Loser Like Me from Original Song, and he is in love with that song. He loves it. So he's agreed to listen. He's agreed to watch season 1 and then up to part we are in season 2 to catch up this spring break. So hopefully I can hold him to that, and he will listen to it, watch it, and maybe you like it. I mean, you could give it another shot if you want, but if you still don't like it, that's okay. Glee's not for everybody. I can admit that. I can admit Glee has its problems. You know, sometimes the covers aren't that great. Sometimes there's a lack of continuity. Sometimes, you know, there's episodes of Glee that I don't like, and I admit that. But it's still my favorite TV show, oddly enough. For example, I don't like episode 7 of this season, The Substitute. I don't know why, it just bugged me. And I didn't like episode 4 of the season either. Duets, I don't know. I just really didn't like it. So even me, somebody who loves Glee so much, I have problems with it. A big problem for me is actually the storyline from season 1 between Quinn, Puck, and the other person. That's a spoiler, but if you've seen season 1, you know Quinn and Puck had their little thing going on, and something happened, and then we haven't heard about that person again. You know, after season 1, that whole storyline just disappeared. And it really bugs me when they just never bring stuff up again, especially when it's something significant like that. So yeah, that's a problem I have with Glee, but for the most part, I still love it. And I'm just going to close this off saying that if any of you guys ever want to talk about Glee, I am here. I'm always up to talk about Glee. It is something that I can never get tired of talking about. I'm going to mainly direct this at Alicia, since she seems to be the person that, you know, we like Glee the same amount. But this goes for any of you. If you guys ever want to talk about Glee, you have my email, so leave me a message and we can talk about things, because I never get tired of it, never. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut this now because it will get longer if I continue to talk about it. Okay? See you guys next week. Bye.